it gets better. I like this campaign. My name's Mindy. I live in Chico, California, NorCal. I'm 36 years old, and every day I think about, is it getting better? Are we getting better as humans, accepting people for having the ability to love somebody else? And that's a good quality. Not everybody has that quality. So every day I think, is it getting better? Um, I've experienced a lot since I've come out. I came out directly out of high school. I've always felt who I am inside, but I never felt like I could be me in high school. I came from a small town, country folks, and you know, I'm social, and I was raised, uh, blue collared, long, blonde haired, blue eyed little girl, and I never experienced prejudice. And it wasn't until I came out and started feeling safe or confident enough to cut my hair and dress the way I wanted to dress in a masculine form that I began to experience prejudice. And that's a hard thing to experience when you grew up in a world where you never experienced it. So my first experience was going into the Air Force at 19. Um, that in itself, I just came out, and that was a rough experience because when you're in basic training within your flight, people kind of team up to work together to do things and get things done. And just so happened that all the bisexual and gay people teamed up within our flight, and girls from other states and everything started worrying, I guess, and wondering about us when nothing was going on. I mean, I didn't even have short hair. I had long blonde hair then. So, this is 93, 94-ish when Don't Ask, Don't Tell had been in play for a few years. I think it was 92 that it went into play. And the master sergeant of my whole dormitory pulled me and another girl aside and straight up asked if we were gay, and basically said, if you lie to us, we will find out and you will be in trouble for lying to us. And so I'm 19, just coming out away from home, in this new world, and it was a scary experience. So the only thing that you could really do to be getting out safe was you went to the base counselor who was contracted through the government, and you basically admitted to them that you were gay, and they pulled you out safely. So that was a pretty scary experience in itself, and just the way that I was treated as I got pulled out of my flight was humiliating and just wasn't humanly proper. uh, I got put into a room that looked like a jail cell and was kept in there for about 48 hours. And the TIs would come in and yell at me that I didn't belong in their military and I was a disgrace to the flag. It was scary because you didn't know what was going to happen. And then you get put in a med hole, and first they process out the terminally ill, then they process out the gay people. So I got processed out pretty fast. But at 19 and just coming out and really excited to start my life and develop myself, it was a bad experience. Then I have always pretty much worked in a non uh, female industrial type of work, construction, forklift driving, truck driving, you name it, I've probably done it. And through my 20s, after my military experience, I really experienced a lot of discrimination within the private sector, and was always having to prove that I could do the job to the man I was working next to. So I made it a little bit rough on myself in my early 20s, and kind of roughed up and feathered up and, had a pissing contest to prove that I could do the work as equally as well or better than the people I was working next to. So, that helped me to develop actually really good work ethics and work skills, which I utilize still today and when I do. But as I grew older, I learned that I kind of needed to fit in and to get along, as I needed to back down a little bit and let a man be a man. And so I've learned to use my words to try to work at a comfortable medium for both me and the males that I work around. Um, you have to be real cautious because I always, being a masculine female, get turned into a scapegoat kind of situation, or blame the gay, blame the butch girl. Don't blame one of the brothers in the good old boys club. So, at 36, it's taken me a while to figure out how to stay at a job and fit in and do my job. And even today in my own job, I work for the public sector, I still get sexually harassed, discriminated against and talked about my military experience, and they wrongfully think they know my military experience and make up stories that I was dishonorably discharged when it's not the case. I experience it every day, and I'm fighting it right now, and I'm making it better for the youth. I don't want someone at 19 to have a rough time developing their career. I want to set a path so that it's easy, and someone at 19 doesn't have to work so hard to prove that they're equal to someone. So I really hope with what I'm doing and what I'm exposing changes the path and starts something new, so that butch women aren't discriminated against. Because what I've found is, if you're not beautiful, what a man visualize is attractive for a woman, they'll never fully trust you. And I'm not saying every man, but there's a lot of good men out there. I'm just saying the typical majority working in a non-traditional type of job, man. And, you have to make it better for yourself. I hope the path that I'm laying, I make it better for you. And I'm able to do something that enhances in a positive way your life. It gets better. All I can say is you can't succumb to falling into what the normal crowd's doing, because the normal crowd's the weak crowd. And it's important, if you want to make it better, that you be strong-minded and you don't use the door that everybody else is using. You knock down your own space and put in your own door and use your own door. You can't follow the crowd. You can't get on the drugs. You can't, do the whole party thing. You can't do these things. I know it's easier to run to those things and do them because, man, my mom and my dad don't accept who I am. I can't get a job. I'm getting made fun of. I'm being bullied. You can't let those things happen to you. And if they do, you have to protect yourself in a human way, not in a physical way. You protect yourself by telling the right people, by exposing the bad behavior. Physical abuse doesn't work. Fighting doesn't work. The only way to make it better is for us for gay people to show we're great people and we can rise above the negative labels, the discriminating concepts, and do positive things. And like the deal with Target, how sickening is that? My suggestion is, beyond exposing Target for giving money to political parties to not benefit gay people, is ridiculous to me. I say get the people at Target that are gay new jobs. Let's worry about the gay people that have to work at Target. How sad is that for them? I don't know. I'm Mindy, and this is my YouTube video on It Gets Better, and I hope that I can help make it better every day that I live. And I hope that everybody out there does the same thing. Love everybody. Don't hate anybody. I don't hate anybody. I do not love anybody. I might be strong worded, and if someone questions me, and I've experienced in my own small town, why do you dress like a man? Well, it's the way I feel, and it's who I am. Why do you need to put a label on me? Why? Because I'm not beautiful supermodel and what you're attracted to, can't I be who I am? Why can't I be a beautiful person for the ability to love someone? It only gets better when we say those kinds of words to people. We can't let this kind of ignorance go on. You know, peace, love, education. Education's the key. Education. I say educate our youth. Our youth need to know it's okay for you to go get educated and dream of the same careers that the heterosexual community has. It's okay for our gay youth to want to have families, get married and have families. There are ways for straight heterosexual families to have children when one of the partners can't make a baby. Homosexual people have the ability to love children, take care of children, adopt children, create children, and add positive to our society with our children, the way that we raise them, because it's getting better, and we have to make it better. So, this is Mindy, trying to sign off for the second time. It Gets Better, Chico, California, Part 1.